Samudra Manthan is one of the most celebrated events in the Hindu scriptures, which appears in Bhagavad Puran, Vishnu Puran, Ramayana, and Mahabharata with some variations. An act of Lord Indra set the stage for Samudra Manthan. It so happened that once sage Durvasa, known for his furious nature and great mystical powers, gifted a garland to Lord Indra. Lord Indra put that garland on his elephant's tusk. Irritated by the strong aroma of flowers and the honeybees around the flower, the elephant threw the garland and trampled over it, which angered Durvasa. He cursed Lord Indra and all the Devas to lose their power and glory. Following this incident, there were few battles between Devas and Asura, where Devas lost each time, resulting in Bali, the Asur king, taking control of the universe. Baffled by the situation, the Devas took refuge in Lord Vishnu and requested help. Lord Vishnu gave them a tip on diplomacy: to engage their enemy in Samudra Manthan, churning of the ocean, to obtain Amrit from the ocean, which will make both the parties immortal. As Samudra Manthan required lots of physical strength, it was wise to use the physical strength of the Asur. Sagar Manthan was a humongous task, so the tools needed for the churning process had to be divine and significant. Mount Mandara was used as a churning rod for the process, and Lord Shiva's serpent, Nagaraj Vasuki, became the churning rope. As in any big assignment or project, few unexpected gains and problems arise. Similarly, during the process of churning, fatal poison, halahal, came from Vasuki's mouth due to the excessive movement of his body. The poison was enough to doom the three worlds. Understanding the huge threat, Lord Shiva drank the poison, saving the world. To protect Lord Shiva, Goddess Parvati locked the poison in Shiva's throat through her mystic powers, which gave blue color to his neck. And this is why he is also called as Neelkant. There was yet another unexpected problem that threatened the process. During the churning process, Mount Mandar started sinking. Lord Vishnu assumed the form of a tortoise kurma and held the mountain on its shell, providing stability. During the churning process, which continued for 1,000 years, few ratna or treasures were obtained from the ocean. The number of treasures varied from 9 to 14 depending on source scripture. The ratnas obtained were goddess Lakshmi, Rambha, Varuni, supernatural animals, Kamdhenu or Surabhi, Airavat, and Uchchishravas, Parijat flower, Kaustubh a jewel, Sarang a bow, Lord Chandra, Kalpavriksha, Sankh, a Lakshmi, and finally Lord Dhanvantari with the pot of Amrit. The moment Lord Dhanvantari appeared with the pot of Amrit, a fierce fight started between Asur and Devas to possess the Amrit. At that moment, Garud flew away with the pot to protect it from Asuras. However, Devas needed to consume the Amrit as fast as possible. So, they once again appealed to the able leader, Lord Vishnu, who knew the enemy's weakness and took the form of Mohini, an enchanting woman who distracted the Asuras and simultaneously started passing Amrit to the gods. One of the demon, Swarabhanu, observed this and disguised himself as a Deva and drank some Amrit. Alert team members in the form of Lord Chandra and Lord Surya noticed this and immediately informed Mohini. Mohini, acting with the speed of light, used her Sudarshan Chakra and cut Swarabhanu's head, dividing him into two parts. Rahu and Ketu, the planets, are the head and body parts, respectively, of Swarabhanu. Samudra Manthan is a symbolic story of effective leadership, diplomacy, conflict resolution, and team skills. It gives an insight into how to strategize and engage the competitors or enemy. The art of flexibility comes to mind when Lord Vishnu changes his form to address the problem. Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu metaphorically represent dependable leaders having the ability to lead and deliver. Lord Shiva by drinking the poison and Lord Vishnu by holding the mountain as a tortoise symbolizes the leader's skills in problem solving. Leaders need to be courageous and decisive in taking problems head on if it's threatening the team or the organization's existence. The story brings home the fact that the most competent of the team can fall into a problem and find a more robust and mightier competitor. It's the leader's competency, the values they add, faith in the leadership, a well-coordinated and alert team that can take even the most powerful competitors.